I'm about to do your Gemini May 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you. Gemini, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Gemini love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Gemini tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Gemini May 2021 love reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you, what they're thinking about you, what their beliefs are about you. Then we're going to take a look at what their intentions are toward you and what their most likely actions are going to be toward you here in May 2021. Then I'm going to finish the reading off by getting you some advice from the universe on how you should best navigate the situation you're finding yourself in with this person here in May 2021. What you should do, what you shouldn't do, kind of how you should play it so it works out in a way that's best for you. Now keep in mind, as always, that this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Gemini people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. Well, that means something here. We just had the Fool shoot itself out. New beginning in something here. Now, that pretty much means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with literally every Gemini on the whole planet all at the same time, because I'm not reading for every Gemini on the planet. I'm reading for my specific group of Gemini people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. So, it also means that you need to keep in mind that in general readings like this, energies can get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross-watchers. So if you're not a Gemini and you're just watching this reading because you have the hots for a Gemini and you want to know what's going on with them, I'm cool with that. Just keep in mind, though, that especially for cross-watchers, energies can get flipped around backwards, so you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still might want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. Now, enough yakking, let's get on with this Gemini May 2021 love reading, and let's start by getting 3 cards for how does Gemini's romantic person of interest really feel about Gemini here in May 2021, please. How do they really feel about Gemini in May 2021? Let's get one more, please. Thank you. Well, I can tell you how they feel already. They got a lot of passion and desire for you, it would appear. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving these rough, choppy waters of the past behind, moving forward into calm waters, clear waters where there's going to be more clarity, where they're moving forward towards something that they actually want here. This is at its core really about moving away from some situation that was mentally or psychologically painful. It's about leaving that situation behind and moving forward toward what it is that they actually really want. Now, the woman and the sword stuck in this boat represent that even though they are feeling like moving forward, they're doing so carrying some burdens or possibly some lessons from the past along the way with them here. Now, in their actual feelings for you, Gemini, we have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and we have the Sun. So wands represent passion and desire. This is all fire sign energy. Fire is about passion and desire. And we've got 2 wands cards and the major arcana card of that same element there, the Sun. So this Ace of Wands is a new beginning in passion and desire. When I was doing the little preamble before I started the reading and I was still shuffling, I had the Fool jump out. That's a new beginning in something, like taking the blind leap of faith in something. We have the Ace of Wands here. This is a new beginning in passion and desire. So they're feeling like having some new beginning in passion with you. Next, we have the Queen of Wands. This is Leo energy. Sometimes this is Aries energy. Either way, this is like fire element energy here. This is someone who has a lot of passion and desire for you. This is a very bold, passionate, fiery, determined type of a person. Someone who's fun to be around, someone who's good looking, sexy, vivacious. We have a black cat on the card, which represents that they're a very intuitive person. This is how they're feeling about you. So they're viewing you in this type of a light, and they have a lot of passion and desire for you. This is someone who knows exactly what they want, and they go after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. It's rare that the Queen of Wands doesn't get what she wants here. So this is telling me that your person is viewing you in this sense, that they view you as someone who knows what they want and who goes after it. It's also telling me they have a lot of passion and desire for you. Final card in their feelings for you, Gemini, is the Sun. This is the Leo Major Arcana card. So I've got 2 Leo cards out here already. 1 Aquarius card. Well, we've got some Gemini energy right... Okay, we got something going on here. Right under this 6 of Swords, we have the King of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This is a decision-making energy. This is someone who's very smart, very logical, very analytical, reasonable, rational. Also someone who's usually pretty fair. This is someone, though, who is emotionally detached. They don't consult their emotions when they make their decisions. They're only interested in what they can see right in front of them, the truth and the facts of the matter. And they're going to use the truth and the facts of the matter to make the best decision available for everyone involved. They're not going to consult their emotions. They're not going to let their emotions get involved. They don't care about the emotions. They don't care about the story behind what's going on. They're only interested in what's right in front of them. Right under that, though, we've got this King of Wands. So we've got the King and the Queen of Wands out here in their feelings for you already. This, to me, is counterparts. These are 2 cards that are supposed to be together, which usually represents 2 people who are probably supposed to be together. This is like a power couple right here. The King of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Sometimes it's Leo energy. It depends, and we're in a general reading, so it could be either of those. This is also someone who's got a lot of passion and desire, determination, knows what they want. They go after what they want. They don't give up. They don't take excuses. They don't stop. They continue to go after what they want until they get it. Right under that, we have a 5 of Swords. Now, this is usually not such a great energy. 5s represent conflict. This is also Aquarius energy, just like this 6 of Swords is. This is probably what they're trying to move away from. 5s are conflict. So this is either a conflict in their thinking, a conflict in communications, like an argument, bitter words being spoken, words being used like weapons, tongues being used like swords to cut each other. This usually represents some sort of a painful situation. And we've got here in the overall energy of what they're feeling is feeling like moving away from some painful situation from their past, moving forward toward what they want. It's clear that what they want is you. Not quite clear who caused this painful situation from the past. There was some sort of a severing that took place here, though. We have the Ace of Swords, so now we've got 2 aces out here in their feelings. Aces represent new beginnings in something. This is the sword of victory, the sword of truth, the sword of clarity. This is the sword you would use to make a decision with, or to sever a connection, sever a relationship, or to sever something in your life that's not in balance. So it looks to me like there was some sort of a painful situation that happened for your person. Some severing took place, whether that means they cut someone else off or someone cut them off. It's possible there was some sort of a dispute with you and there was a cutting off in that connection. Now we have a 4 of Cups right under that. This is Cancer energy. This is emotional discontentment. This is not being happy with the 3 cups that they've got. So much so that they're daydreaming about this other cup, this thing that they believe might bring them more happiness, more contentment, more fulfillment. Now, sometimes this can represent that there is a love offer on the table between the 2 of you already, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's been kind of left hanging here in the air. Sometimes this can represent your person is thinking about making a love offer or feeling like making a love offer to you, but they haven't done so yet, possibly out of fear of being rejected. Could be. It could be they're trying to get clarity on that. They're having some sort of negative thinking about that. Negative thinking that they will get the sword if they make this offer to you. They definitely want to if they haven't already. If they have made a love offer to you, it looks like it hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. I feel like your person is trying to be emotionally detached here. They're trying to not let their emotions get involved, but they have all this passion and desire for you. It's almost like they can't quite contain themselves here. The final card in their feelings is the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. Again, this is Leo energy. This is happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. You can't get a better card than this in a love reading, really. This tells me that your person views you as a source of happiness in their life, almost like the sunshine that lights up their life. So they get a lot of happiness out of you. They have a lot of passion and desire for you. Looks like they're wanting to move away from some painful situation, move toward a new beginning in passion with you. This crystal keeps rocking back and forth and it's aggravating me. Sorry. Now let's take a look at what their thinking is about you. What does this person think about Gemini here in May 2021, please? What are they thinking about Gemini in May 2021? Let's do one more for their thoughts, please. What is this person thinking about Gemini? Okay. Cool. On the bottom of the deck, we have that Ace of Swords again. Again, this is the sword of victory, the sword of truth, the sword of clarity. This is the sword you would use to make a decision with. Like the root word for decision or decide, the Latin word that those two words come from, literally means to cut off, as in to cut off all other options and be left with only that one option. That's how you actually make a decision. This is telling me your person is trying to make some sort of a decision here, probably about making a love offer to you. As soon as I say that, very next card down is that Four of Cups. That love offer. They're thinking about making a love offer to you if they haven't done so already. They just haven't done it yet. They're either trying to get some clarity on that, or they're trying to make some sort of a decision about making this love offer to you. Or this is telling me that there's already a love offer on the table between the two of you, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's been left hanging here in the air, and they're thinking about, well, where's this decision at? In their actual thinking for you, Gemini, we have Justice, the Eight of Wands, and we have the Queen of Cups. Now, Justice is the Libra Major Arcana card. This is a card of balance. It's about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. It's about severing. The sword here in this card is used to sever things that aren't in balance, so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. This is the sword that's in that card. It's also the sword that's being carried by the King of Swords that we just saw a second ago when we looked at their feelings. I think they're wanting a decision to be made. You see the scale here. It's like things being weighed out. It's almost like they can't see what the decision is going to be. The next card in their thinking is the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. This is the second fastest moving energy in the whole tarot deck. It's about rapid back and forth passionate communication. It's about rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress on something your person has a lot of passion and desire for. I think they're wanting some decision to happen a little bit quickly here. They're wanting it to happen a little bit faster than when it's happening. I don't know if it's them trying to make a decision about offering you their cup of love, or if they've already done that and they're waiting on your decision about whether you're going to accept it or not. But the final card in their thinking about you, Gemini, is the Queen of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is a very loving, mothering, nurturing type of an energy. This is someone who's very in touch with their intuition, very in touch with their emotions, someone who has a lot of love for you. They're also viewing you in this light, as in you have a lot of love and emotions to give. And I think they're hoping that you want to give it to them. What are this person's belief? What in the world is wobbling over here? I got something wobbling and it's driving me crazy. What does this person believe about Gemini in May 2021, please? Let's get 3 cards for their beliefs about Gemini in May 2021. I've seen you a couple of times. Oh, and that one, okay. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have that Six of Swords again, Aquarius energy, moving forward into calmer waters. It's moving away from some mentally or psychologically painful situation they were in, moving away from that and toward what it is they actually want, trying to get some clarity, moving forward into a place where they're going to have that clarity, but still carrying some burdens or some lessons from the past along the way with them. We've got that King of Swords right underneath that, and that Ace of Swords again. So this King of Swords is Gemini energy. Again, this is a decision-making energy. I'm feeling like they're waiting on you to make a decision. There's the Ace of Swords again. Again, that's the sword being carried by the King of Swords. This is a decision they're waiting on. Yeah, it's a decision about this love offer. That's what they're waiting on here. That's what they're waiting on, the Three of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is the beginning stages of manifesting something. This is like your person has already chosen the path that they believe leads them to the world that they want, and they're actively taking steps down that path. And they've got this positive expectancy that something good is going to come out of the path they've chosen. It just hasn't happened yet. It hasn't materialized in this physical 3D reality that we live in just yet. And they're waiting on it to show up. So this is an energy of waiting on something, but it's also an energy of having a positive expectancy that what they're waiting on is actually going to happen. We have the Wheel of Fortune right under that. This is divine timing, the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny. So this can represent a fated event. This can represent that the universe is turning this wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up the way they're supposed to, so that what's supposed to happen actually does happen. We've got a card out here. The first card in their thinking is about the right, fair, just thing. Now we've got what's supposed to happen is actually going to happen. It's just happening on divine timing. I feel like that's what they're doing. They're waiting on you to make some decision about this love offer. In their beliefs about you, we have Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. It's the Sagittarius major arcana card. This is a card of patience. Where they're waiting on something, they're trying to be patient about it. Or they believe that you are patient. This is about blending things together little bits at a time. Not being in a big hurry, not being in a big rush. It's about blending stuff together, taking a step back, looking at the big picture, and then coming back in and blending some more together to make some fine-tuning type adjustments here. Hopefully they're being patient here. I feel like they're running out of patience though. They might be believing that you are moving slow here. You're being patient. You're not in a big hurry or a big rush. You're doing little bits at a time, and you're taking a step back to see how is all this going to pan out before you come back in and accept their love offer or reject their love offer. The next card in their beliefs is the Ten of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. This is maximum stability, maximum abundance, it's maximum prosperity. This is most people's goal in the physical 3D reality. It's that stable, happy, abundant home life where all the money is in order, all the assets and resources are in order, no one wants for anything. This is about like building a legacy together. This can sometimes be the combining together of two people or two families and all their assets and all their resources in order to make something very stable, very prosperous, very abundant. Like I said, most people's goal in the physical 3D reality. So they believe they can have this with you. But then we have this Ten of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy as well. So I've seen Sagittarius a couple of times here. I've got two Sagittarius cards in this row. I've got a Sagittarius card in the row of their thinking. All three cards in their feelings are all fire element cards, and Sagittarius is the mutable fire sign. So this 10 of Wands represents a heavy burden that your person is carrying here. Now 10s in tarot represent completion. So this represents the completion of some heavy burden, reaching the point where they can lay the burden down and move forward without it. We've got this 6 of Swords here on the bottom of the deck, moving away from something that's mentally or psychologically painful and moving forward towards something that they actually want. It's clear to me that what they actually want is you. I mean, that's obvious for sure. We've got a lot of cards out here that would indicate that. A lot of cards that would indicate that. I feel like waiting on this love offer to be accepted here. We've seen this in all 3 rows of cards so far. They're waiting on that. And I think that is starting to become a little burdensome to them. Let's move this up a little bit, get some more room. Let's take a look at what their intentions are toward you here in May 2021, Gemini. Okay. What are this person's intentions toward Gemini? Okay, we're taking an extra card, it would appear. I see. Oh, I see. Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This is an energy of being stuck in their head about something, thinking about something on this repeating loop in their mind over and over and over again, not able to shut their mind up about it. And they're doing that because they're not sure what the safe step to take is here. And they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because of that. We have the Devil right underneath that, Capricorn energy. This is usually a heavy, toxic energy. This is an energy of addiction or obsession or a feeling of like being trapped by something, feeling like there's something that they can't quite escape. What I feel right now when I see both of these cards together is obsessive thinking about something, grinding on it over and over and over again, thinking about it way too much, to the point that they're stuck right now. They can't quit thinking about it. Possibly considering walking away. We have the 7 of Swords here. The 7 of Swords is Aquarius energy. Sometimes this is like deceptive behavior, trying to get away with something, lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind backs, overall like trying to get away with something. I don't really feel that in this case. What this feels like to me is not wanting to be hurt, like self-preservation. The whole reason the dude is stealing those swords is because he doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. He doesn't want those swords to be used against him, which is why he's stealing them, to make sure that can't happen. Another meaning to this card is leaving something behind. He can only carry 5 swords, and he's got to leave the other 2 behind. So it can mean either of those 2 things. It's possible that this is the waiting here is such a heavy burden to them that they're considering walking away. They're stuck in their head grinding on this. They don't want to be hurt, that's for sure. I think they might be considering walking away. Yeah, they're looking for a decision to happen quickly. This is the fastest knight in the deck, the Knight of Swords. It's about rushing forward and speaking the truth about something. It's also about rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action on something. Decisive action on something. Got the Singles card right under that, the 9 of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. It's the Singles card. It's like with you, without you, in spite of you. I'm single, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous, all in my own right. I'm self-sufficient. I don't need anyone to take care of me in this physical 3D reality. I got that in the bag already. Now that doesn't mean that they want to be single. It just means that when it comes right down to it, they're totally capable of doing this all by themselves. We've got this 9 of Pentacles here in their beliefs about you. How you really get to the 9 is you have 2 people, or the 10 of Pentacles, is you have 2 people in this 9 of Pentacles state where neither of you actually needs the other one because you're both totally self-sufficient. And then you combine together those 2 people and all their assets and all their resources, and you build something very stable, abundant, and prosperous here. So I feel like this is your person's energy. They're single, and they can do this without you. They're looking for a decision to be made here. And I feel like they're obsessively thinking about that decision, and they're stuck right now. They don't know what to do moving forward from here. possibly considering saying, screw it, I don't want to get hurt. I'm about to just walk away if something doesn't happen pretty quickly. I feel like they believe you are being patient. And like I said, I feel like their patience is running out. Now, in their actual intentions for you here in May 2021, Gemini, we have the King of Pentacles, Death, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Now, the King of Pentacles is also Virgo energy. So I've seen, 3 Virgo cards now here. I've seen at least 3 Sagittarius cards. Now I've seen 3 Virgo cards. You could be dealing with either of those signs. You could literally be dealing with any sign. This is a general reading. I'm just calling out the ones that prominently stick out. Your person doesn't have to be Sagittarius or Virgo. They could just have Sagittarius or Virgo prominently in their chart. But this King of Pentacles is someone who's very stable, abundant, prosperous. So this is who would actually build this Ten of Pentacles here. This is someone who's kind and generous, has their act together financially, has their physical 3D reality in order. A lot of times this can be someone who is a business owner or an independent contractor, someone who runs a business or works for themselves or manages assets and resources, good at building things. Usually, though, somebody who has a lot of stability and abundance and wants to share that with you. That's part of their intentions, is to share that with you. Now, the next card in their intentions, though, is Death. This is Scorpio energy. This is a massive transformation taking place. This is something dying, something coming to an end so that something new can be reborn in its place. Something more beautiful can be reborn in this place. If you think about when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it goes inside of a cocoon and it's not having fun in there. It's not fun and games for the caterpillar. It's actually dying and it's transforming into something entirely different. When it comes out of that cocoon, it ain't a caterpillar anymore. It's a beautiful butterfly instead. So this represents some sort of a transformation process taking place in your person's intentions. Probably while they're stuck in their head obsessively grinding on all this. I feel like they want you really bad. I think the transformation might be that they're starting to consider, maybe I should just walk away from here. If I don't get a decision here, then I'm probably just going to walk away and stay single. Yeah, because we've got the Queen of Swords right underneath that and the Queen of Pentacles right underneath that. The Queen of Swords is Libra energy. This is an energy of, this is she who knows the truth. Now, she'll offer to let you speak your truth, but she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to her better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth about something. It's also an energy of cutting off the things or the people that no longer serve you, no longer are in your best interest anymore. And right under that, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is the second time now I've seen the power couple thing, the counterparts, the 2 cards that are supposed to be together, usually represents 2 people who are supposed to be together. The King and Queen of Pentacles are who build and manage this Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like your person is wanting to share their abundance and their prosperity with you, wanting to be kind and generous with you, wanting to build this Ten of Pentacles that they believe they can have with you. And they're viewing you in this light as the Queen of Pentacles. This is who you would build the Ten of Pentacles around. It's who would manage the Ten of Pentacles, who would manage the home, the assets and resources of the home and the family. This is a very stable, grounded, abundant, prosperous, nurturing type of an energy. And that's how they're viewing you. Yeah, and then we've got the Knight of Swords, or excuse me, Knight of Wands, right under that. This is the second fastest knight in the deck. So we've already seen that fastest knight in the deck here with this Knight of Swords. Now we've got the second fastest knight in the deck with the Knight of Wands. This is more fire sign energy. This is about rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something they have a lot of passion and desire for. Feel like this was in there that way. I'm trying to put these back in the right order so I don't mess that up. But yeah, there's some transformation taking place in terms of their intentions here. I feel like they're running out of patience. They're tired of being stuck in their head, obsessively grinding about all of this. They're worried about getting hurt, and at the same time, I feel like they're considering walking away if a decision isn't made pretty soon. The next card in their intentions is the Two of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. This is a card of balance, but it's more about trying to regain your balance or maintain your balance after it's been kind of knocked off balance here. This is like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy. It's like juggling something. It's like weighing the options here, looking at the different options they have available, looking at the pros and the cons, trying to decide, like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Will they or won't they accept my love offer? Do I stick around and wait? Do I run away? They're debating those types of things in their mind right now, and they're off balance. They're not sure what the safe step to take is here, which is why they're stuck in their head. It's why they're obsessively thinking about this. But I feel like one of the options is definitely to walk away here. The final option they have here in their intentions is the Ace of Cups. This is what they really intend. This is a new beginning in love and emotions. So we've seen that Ace of Swords a couple of times about a decision. They're wanting a decision. Now we've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups out here. They want a new beginning in passion, a new beginning in love and emotions with you. That's their intentions anyway. Now, you know how people are. What they intend to do, what they actually end up doing are sometimes very different things. So let's take a look at what their most likely actions are going to be toward you here in May 2021. What are this person's most likely actions going to be for Gemini in May 2021, please? Let's get one more. Their most likely actions. Thank you. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. So now I've seen the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and now the Page of Wands. We've seen literally all 4 of the court cards in the Wand suit, in the fire element end of things here. There's a lot of passion and desire coming from your person toward you here. This is... Pages are messengers, so this is news and messages of passion and desire. So this feels like communication about how much passion and desire they have for you. If they're not already communicating that, they're probably going to be. This is also the minor arcana version of the Fool card, which is about, we saw that jump out at the beginning, about taking that leap of faith, about some new beginning in something. Not needing to know what the steps are, just jumping, just going for it, and figuring out how it works as they move along. Well, this is a little more toned down version of that. This is more about taking the very first steps down a brand new path towards something they have a lot of passion and desire for. Notice he's carrying this Ace of Wands here. So they're most likely to communicate their passion and desire to you. They're most likely to try and take the first steps down this new path toward you. Got the Devil energy underneath that. I feel like they're obsessing about this here. Yeah, they're obsessively thinking about it, stuck in their head, thinking about it. They can't stop thinking about it. In their most likely actions for May 2021, Gemini, we have the World, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. The World is the final card of the major arcana. This represents completion. This is the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. I feel like your person is intending to end the cycle of this indecision, of this like, do I or don't I, should I or shouldn't I? They're trying to transform that. They're trying to end the cycle of carrying that burden with them and start a new cycle where they can have this new beginning with you, where they can take these first steps down the new path toward this passion and desire they have for you. The next card in their most likely actions is the Five of Wands. Leo energy. This is, fives are conflict. We've already seen that Five of Swords right at the very beginning. That's what they were trying to move away from, some painful situation. The Five of Wands is a conflict in their desires, like an internal conflict. Like a piece of them wants this one thing and a piece of them wants this opposite thing. We see them in this Two of Pentacles energy. At some point, this became such a burden waiting on this decision about the love offer here it became such a burden, they started contemplating the idea of, okay, maybe I'm going to get hurt here. I don't want to be hurt. Maybe I should just walk away and leave this behind. That could be what that Six of Swords is. Maybe this waiting is the mentally, psychologically painful thing that they're trying to move away from toward what it is that they want. What they really want, though, is this new beginning in love and emotions with you. They want you to accept the cup. And I think they're most likely to stay internally conflicted. They're most likely to stay like, well, do I or don't I? Should I walk away? Should I not walk away? They're stuck. They're totally stuck right now. They're playing this internal game of tug of war with themselves, fighting themselves. A piece of them says, no, dude, this isn't going to work. Just run away. Another piece of them's like, no, I got to stay. I got to build this 10 of Pentacles with Gemini here. I gotta do that. I gotta get this new beginning. Also, in their most likely actions toward you is the 9 of Pentacles again. So we've seen this 2 or 3 times now. This is Virgo energy. This is with you, without you, in spite of you. I'm stable, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous, all in my own right. I got this in the bag. I don't actually need someone to take care of me. I can do this on my own. But like I said, it doesn't mean that they want to be on their own. It just means that if it comes right down to it, they can be on their own. Physically, financially, stability-wise, they can do this by themselves. Which is another reason why they're internally conflicted. They don't want to do it by themselves, but they know they can. They're looking to end this whole cycle, and they're most likely to do something to end that cycle, whether that's communicating with you passionately and trying to take those first steps with you, or whether if that's them choosing to walk away. I don't see them walking away. Like I said, we've already seen this. We've already seen that they're obsessively thinking about it, stuck in their head, not sure what to do, feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked. The next card down is the Star. This is Aquarius energy. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. It's sometimes a card of wish fulfillment. This is card 17 of the Major Arcana, the card that comes right after a Tower. So this is the guiding light that shows up from the universe after a Tower moment happens. When everything comes apart, it all comes crashing down, and you can't see your way moving forward from here. This is that guiding light from the universe that lights the path for you so you can see. It's where your healing comes from. It's where your hope comes from. So this is telling me that they have the hope that you're going to accept their love offer here. Now, in a love reading, this can also indicate that your person views you as a gift to them from the universe. They're viewing you like the one for them. I've seen justice out here, the right, fair, just thing, the right thing. We've seen the Wheel of Fortune. What's supposed to happen is going to happen. I've got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups out here. That's pretty good energy to be viewing you in. I feel like they think you're the one, and they're wanting to move this forward quickly. Second fastest night in the day. Wands are about passion and desire. Knights are action takers. This is actions toward passion and desire. This is about rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something they have a lot of passion and desire for. I think that's, and we have a 10 of Swords right under that, Gemini energy. I think they're going to be rushing forward toward you, but this is also a completion. This is an ending to something. This is something being brought to an abrupt, very swift ending. I think they're tired of wondering, are you going to accept my offer or not? They're tired of like, what do I do? Being internally conflicted. This has become a burden to them. And they're wanting a decision to be made. They're wanting to put an end to this whole waiting around. They're wanting an end to that. They're wanting an end to this devil energy where they're stuck in their head. And yeah, they have the hope that this can work out. They view you as the one for them. I just think they're getting tired of the wait. Now that's your person. Let's take a look at your advice. Find out what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how you should best navigate this whole situation with this person so that it works out in a way that's best for you. So what is the advice for Gemini about this person and this situation for May 2021, please? What is the advice for Gemini Thank you. Let's get 2 more. Gemini's advice, please. What should Gemini do? What should they not do? How should they navigate this so it works out in a way that's best for Gemini, please? Let's get 1 more. Okay, we'll take 2 more just because... Okay, we'll take 4 more just because it's you, I guess. Well. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, this was the second card out in their feelings about you. Again, this is a bold, passionate, fiery, determined person who knows exactly what they want, and she goes after what she wants with bold, passionate, fiery determination. She doesn't take no for an answer. She doesn't accept excuses. She goes out and she gets what she wants, and she almost always gets it. 2 of Wands right under that. This is a fork in the road. It's a crossroads. It's a decision point for you, and it's a decision about which path leads you to the world that you want, and which path do you need to leave behind in order to get there. Decision about that 4 of Cups. I just got goosebumps like crazy. We saw that repeatedly in your person's energy. That love offer that's either already on the table between the 2 of you and it hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just been left hanging here in the air. Or it's a decision about them wanting to make a love offer. I feel like they have made the love offer at this point because you're at a decision point about what to do about this love offer. 5 of Cups right under that. So we're making a progression. We're going from the 4 to the 5. But the 5 of Cups is Scorpio energy. This is an energy of sadness and remorse about the past. It's about focusing on these 3 cups that have been spilled. All the love and emotions that have been spilled out. All the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. It's about having your focus in the wrong spot. If you're focused on the past, you're going to feel the way you felt in the past. If you're focused on something that you feel is missing in your life, you're going to feel that gap in your life. If you're focused on something that you don't have anymore, you're going to feel that loss. So this is about, it's telling you that you have to be consciously aware of where your focus is. You have to dictate to your focus where it's going to go, because your focus actually determines your feelings. If you let your focus dictate to you, you're going to feel those negative, lower vibrational feelings of sadness and remorse. You're going to be feeling what you felt in the past. So this is telling me that you have to control your focus. You have to choose where to place your focus. You dictate to your focus. Don't let your focus dictate to you. And then you can make a decision here. This Ace of Swords is the sword you would use to make a decision with. It's the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. And we have the 9 of Coins. Virgo energy. We've seen this in your person's energy 2 or 3 times. Now it's showing up in yours. With you, without you, in spite of you, I'm stable, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous, all in my own right. You don't need anyone to take care of you in this physical 3D reality. You got this shit in the bag. You can do this all on your own, with them or without them. Again, though, this doesn't mean that you want to do it all on your own. It just means you're totally capable of it. Got the Queen of Swords next. This is an energy of speaking the truth about something. It's also an energy of cutting off the things and the people that don't serve you. Now, I don't know if this is telling me that this person doesn't serve you, that they're not in your best interest, or if this is telling me that this is the thing that you need to cut off, where your focus is. Focusing on the past, focusing on the loss of something, focusing on what you don't have, because that's controlling your feelings. That's probably what's stopping you from having this clarity to make the decision with here. Now, I'm stopping there. That story probably continues, but I'm stopping there because I normally get 5 cards for advice and I just got 4. I just got 8 for you. So I want to make sure we got time to get through that. For your advice, we got the 8 of Coins, the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Coins, the Lovers, and the World. Just got goosebumps again. 8 of Coins, Virgo energy. This is the card of work. It's about putting in the work on something, putting in the time, effort, and energy on something. Or it's about being willing to put in the work, time, effort, and energy on something. I'm feeling like this is telling you that you got to be willing to put the work in on this. Don't keep your focus on the past and what happened in the past and the sadness and whatever fell apart in the past when your cups of love got dumped out right in front of you and it felt like a big waste. You got to be willing to put the work in if you want something valuable. That something valuable is this 10 of Cups. This is the happy fairy tale ending. This is Pisces energy. This is most people, I've said that this is most people's goal in the physical 3D reality, that 10 of Pentacles, that stability, that abundance, the prosperity. This is most people's goal in terms of love and emotions and relationships. This is that happy family life. It's about two people who are emotionally happy and content and full of their own self-love. Two people in that state coming together into union. That's how you get to the 10 of Cups. It's, you don't need them. You get your happiness from inside yourself. You get your love from inside yourself. And so do they. And then when they dump their love into you anyway, even though you don't need it, that's what makes your cup overflow. And when you dump your love into them, even though they don't need it, it makes their cup overflow. Your cup's overflowing is what fills up this 10th cup. This is how you get to that happy fairy tale ending. So this is telling me if you put the work in on this, this could totally lead to the 10 of Cups here. And I feel like a piece of you wants that. You know what you want. You're already clear on what you want. You just haven't made the decision yet. Next we have the Knight of Swords. Fastest moving knight in the deck. We already saw this in your person's energy. This is about rushing forward and speaking the truth about something. It's also about rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action on something. So you haven't made the decision yet. Those words just came out of my mouth, and the very next card is rapid, decisive action. This is telling me you have to make a decision here, and you have to do it quickly. We've already seen in your person's energy, they're tired of waiting. This is a heavy burden for them. They're actually considering walking away, and I don't think that's what you want. Next we have the 8 of Wands. Right here, center card of your person's thinking about you here in May 2021, Gemini. Sagittarius energy, second fastest moving energy in the whole deck. So we've seen the fastest knight in the deck. We've seen the second fastest knight in the deck. We've got the fastest knight in the deck again. Now we've got the second fastest overall energy in the whole tarot deck. Rapid, back and forth, passionate communication. We just saw this Page of Wands. Your person's most likely actions are to passionately communicate with you about their desire for you. We've got rapid back and forth passionate communication, rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress on something that you have a lot of passion and desire for. Clearly, you have a lot of passion for this person. Also, clearly, you have a lot of love for this person. Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. This tells me you have a lot of love and emotions for them. You're someone who wants to give your love and emotions to someone. I just feel like there's something from your past that's like getting in your way. It's holding you up. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins. This is Capricorn energy. This is very similar energy to this 9 of Pentacles here that we saw in your person. We also saw that your person is viewing you in this light. They're in this King of Pentacles and they're viewing you as the Queen of Pentacles. Viewing you as the Queen of Cups, viewing you as the Queen of Wands. Kind of funny how we've got all 3 of those cards out here in your advice. I guess it's not really funny, it's a synchronicity. It's mirroring is what it is. This is who you would build the 10 of Pentacles around. 10 of Pentacles, right here in the center of your person's beliefs about you. They believe they can have this stability, this happy, stable, abundant life with you. They're viewing you as the person who would manage that, who they would build that stability around. Next we have the Lovers, the Gemini Major Arcana card. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're soulmates. This is a very powerful love connection between the two of you. This is divine counterparts. This is divine feminine, divine masculine energy. This represents two people who are probably supposed to be together. Then we have the World. The amount of mirroring in your person's energy versus the advice you're being given, the amount of mirroring is pretty intense here, because we have another one here, the World. The ending of one cycle, the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. What this is telling me is that you got to be willing to put the work in. If you want to get to this 10 of Cups with this person, you've got to make a decision, and you've got to do it pretty quickly here. It's obvious you have a lot of love for them. It's obvious that you guys can have a stable life together. It's obvious that you're probably supposed to be together. Whatever is wrong with your focus right now, wherever your focus has been dictating to you where it's going to go, that's what needs cut off. You got to stop that focus from going wherever the hell it wants to go and put it where you tell it to go, because you're in control of your focus. Your focus right now, though, is controlling your feelings, and your feelings are controlling your thoughts, which are controlling your actions. You're indecision on all of this, and I feel like it's time for that to come to an end so that this beautiful new cycle with this person can begin. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Gemini love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.